everyone. Thank you for coming. This is a great show, and it's great for you guys to come because it's all about being positive, nothing to do with drugs, sex, or violence, all having a good time for families and generation. Because when I was a kid, I would give anything to go to a show like this because I didn't have a show. I used to read comic books and fantasize of being the Incredible Hulk. I guess my dream came true.
That's it, man. It did come true. It did so. So how are you, Lou?
How old am I?
How are you?
I'm doing great.
You're doing great?
I'm not used to the accent over here. So.
No, that's very good. Take a seat, Lou.
Okay.
Relax. This is what we like on the MYM Buzz stage.
Now talk nice and slow and carefully, okay?
Okay.
Good, the microphone echo.
Okay. So have you seen any amazing Hulk cosplayers about? Any, fancy dress Hulks that you've really liked? Anyone dressed up as the Hulk? Have you seen anyone dressed as the Hulk?
I saw one guy walking by. He was all green.
Yeah.
And his toenails were green too.
Yeah.
I get a lot of people, they dressed up as the Hulk. But like myself, when I was doing the Hulk show, my toenails were green for 6 months when I was on hiatus from filming. But one time, a girl came to me. This is about 2 years ago, I'm not exaggerating. She had a Hulk tattoo on each one of her legs, and she had my signature tattooed on the leg. And the husband was looking at me, hating my guts, frowning on me. Because every morning I work out, I've got to look at Lou Ferrigno signature on her legs and everything. So I can't blame the poor guy. But we talk about makeup. Those are the attractions I like.
Yeah. So you won. We're going to talk about the bodybuilding. So you won the IFBB Mr. America and 2 consecutive IFBB Mr. Universe titles. What got you started in bodybuilding?
What got me started?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I lost about 80% of my hearing. My life was about overcoming adversity. And I was bullied a lot. And kids would call me names like Deaf Mute, Deaf Louie. So I had a lot of pain inside of me, a lot of anger. So one time, I used to collect comic books. So one time I went to a store, I saw a muscle magazine. Then I saw this movie with Steve Reeves, Hercules.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, this is what I want to be. Because I knew that if I had a powerful body, that it would be my greatest defense. So that got me into bodybuilding. And then I decided one day I want to be a champion.
Yeah.
And everybody said to me, you're never going to make it, you're never going to make it. But I refused to believe the negativity. That's why every one of you, if you have a dream or something, go for it. Don't let negative people stop you. So because I follow my dream came true. That's something I want to share with you.
Definitely, Lou. Definitely. Round of applause. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. What drives you when you're in the gym? When you was in the gym, what drives you? Is it just the negativity, just putting the negativity aside, or is there any other things that drives you when you're building?
Well, it's my passion. I love bodybuilding.
Yeah.
What drives me is that consistency. I like eating good.
Yeah.
I like training good, and I sleep good. That drives me because I love competing with myself.
Yeah.
And I'm 65 years old now, and nobody on the planet looks like this at 65. Why? Is because I train all the time with incredible zealous energy.
Yeah.
Because it makes me feel good about myself. Because in life, we only live once in our life, and it's important to take care of your body.
Yeah.
And I love taking my body and sculpture and change. Like when I want to lose weight, gain weight, and change the shape. And the main thing is that in my family, my grandfather, they lived to be like in the 90s because they were constantly moving and working. So for me, constantly working out, there's no excuse if any of you are not working out. You find time to train, but I make time to train because it makes me feel good about myself.
Yeah. So you've got Ferrigno Fit.
Yeah, it's a great website, Ferrigno Fit. I came out with this with my daughter because it teaches you how to become your own personal trainer. You get customized meal plans, anything, any age, any type, because most people can't afford a trainer.
Yeah.
So you can learn online and everything. And she has a great book that I did the forward for called The Reset Plan. It's the best book I've written about mental health and exercising and everything. If you get a chance, check it out, FerrignoFit.com, and also on my Facebook page.
Brilliant, brilliant. So could you give me a 1-minute personal training session right now on this stage?
Right now?
Right now. Give me 1 minute of your time, PT time, on this stage.
Should I tell him the truth?
No. Don't tell me the truth, man. Put me through it. 1 minute. Ferrigno Fit, put me through it. 1 minute.
Well, I don't think you want to do that because we may have to get a gurney to take you to the hospital.
No, man. Come on.
Are you talking about advice?
No. Let's do 1 minute's worth of drill.
No, I don't want you to do any physical stuff. It's okay.
Why, are you sure?
We will save that for another time.
You save it?
Just enjoy the interview
I
now.
can't, man. I'm pumped. I want to go for it.
Is he okay? Is he I think let's just stick with
Let's leave it. Let's stick with it. Well, we'll go on to Mr. Schwarzenegger. I assume is your friend. You starred in the documentary Pumping Iron. Have you got any kind of funny Arnold stories to tell us?
Yeah. Arnold is a prankster. One time we went to South Africa. This was during the pre-judging for the Mr. Olympia competition. I don't know. How many of you seen Pumping Iron? Okay. So I was in the basement with him. And there was another British bodybuilder named Paul Grant. He passed on. Nice guy. He was looking around. He said, I can't find my oil to put the oil on to go with the pose.
Yeah.
So Arnold goes, let me help you. Come here, I'll give you something. So Arnold said, here, use this tube. This cream is very good to give you a good shine to your body. So the Paul Grant put the cream on his body, and he's rubbing all over, and it's all shiny. Suddenly, his body started to turn red. Arnold never told him it was Ben Gay.
Oh.
Ben Gay, he made the poor guy put Ben Gay on his body, and Paul kept saying, I feel so hot, something wrong with me, and Arnold winked his eye at me, and it's like one of his practical jokes. That's the Arnold story I remember. Nice guy, huh?
That's it, nice guy. Did you ever offer each other roles? So if there was a role going at a TV or a film role, did you offer it to each other?
That never happened because
No.
I know at the time they offered me to do the Hulk. He decided to move on.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of respect for him because he's done very well in his career.
Very.
And he opened a lot of doors.
Yeah. So I read that the role was offered to you after Richard Kiel was deemed not right for the role. Obviously, you're a comic book fan. Did you read a lot of Hulk comics before you took on the role as the Hulk?
Oh, definitely. I read a lot of the comics. And believe it or not, I had the first issue, the second, third issue. I traded for Muscle Magazine. If I had those comics today, I probably could buy the convention center. I read all the comics from the beginning, and I loved the alter ego between him and Bruce Banner. Did you know that when I filmed the TV series, they used the name David Banner because CBS said Bruce Banner sounded gay, so they decided to call David Banner. Now back to Bruce Banner in the feature film. Thank God.
Yeah, definitely. Did you know how you was going to play the Hulk? Did you have in your head you knew how you wanted to play him?
Well, it came natural for me. It's a good question because I was showing pantomime. That means acting without speaking.
Yeah.
And they used to say to me, "Do your thing," because I want to bring out that sensitivity to the character.
Yeah. So what did you like about the character Bruce Banner? What did you like about him as a character?
Well, he was a sensitive creature, and he always had a fear of being caught and being in prison because of the way he looked. And I know that every time when he loses his anger, he would transform back to Bixby. And part of his brain was David Banner.
Yeah.
So it was that alter ego, and that's why the series is beautiful because whenever the Hulk needs to change, he always found a way to hide.
Yeah.
So you never see his real identity.
I mean, apart from anger, frustration, when turning into the Hulk, was there any other emotions you were thinking of apart from those two? Was there anything other than anger and frustration?
Anxiety, love.
Yeah.
His love with animal. You ever seen the time when you see the Hulk touching the deer, playing with the rabbits, that sensitivity, and also he loved children.
Yeah.
Because there's a couple of scenes where you see me holding the baby. There's one scene, one episode, where the baby was born, and you see me as the Hulk holding the baby. You see a smile this wide on my face, looking at the child. That came natural for me. I never expected, but all that fell into place.
Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Do you feel that your co-star Bill basically was right in never having a picture together? Because there was a thing, apparently Bill said he didn't want to have a picture together with you as the Hulk.
Well, we worked together in the marriage show, in the dream sequence.
Yeah.
You see me and David Banner together.
Yeah, but there's like a story online that basically Bill Bixby said that he didn't want to ruin the illusion of you both being pictured together, because he wanted to, have Bruce Banner and the Hulk to basically be known as the same person. Do you think he was right in keeping that?
I don't know, because I did one episode called King of the Beach.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
Where I played myself
Yeah.
training for competition. I had
Yeah.
scenes with Bill. But I think at that point, people knew how to identify the difference.
Yeah, it's cool. Did you work with Bill on the Hulk character? Were you kind of, talking to each other about how you could do stuff with the Hulk and how you could do stuff with Banner?
A few times I would ask him questions because he was like my mentor.
Yeah.
But I watched it when he filmed. The guy was so professional. He was on time, always knew his line. And I used to watch, and sometimes I had a couple of questions for him, but he knew I needed more time and more training. But just watching him, you learn.
Yeah.
He's a wonderful actor.
Well, you've said that he's a mentor and a father figure to you. How much did he help your acting career? Was it just basically mentoring on The Incredible Hulk, or did it go further than just being on The Incredible Hulk together?
Well, he ended up, by 5-6 years later, he directed the Death of the Hulk and the Trial of the Hulk with Thor. I mean, with the Daredevil. So when I did those shows, he knew I was advancing as an actor. So we collaborated more. We talked more about acting, because at the beginning of the season, I was more into learning about the lights, about being in front of the camera. So
Yeah.
the acting came later. But at the beginning, I never acted in my life. So it was like a slow process.
Okay. Do you have a favorite episode, Incredible Hulk episode, or a scene that involves just the Hulk?
I would say the best scene when the Hulk was born, when he came out of that chamber.
Yeah.
You remember when he came out of the chamber? I must have brought out every vein in my neck. We were filming like 14 hours a day. What's interesting is that I was so uncomfortable with the makeup and the eyes were hurting me. I got so angry, and I used that anger to portray the Hulk, and it worked beautifully. Interesting.
Well, there's a story that you got frustrated on set once, and you stormed off set, and you were still in full Hulk makeup, and you drove back. Did anyone say anything to you as you was driving down the road?
No, one time, I would be the first one, the last one on the set. So one time I was filming like 14 hours. So I said to the makeup person, I said, listen, I'm driving home with the makeup on. Go home. He looked at me and says, okay. So I drove home. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was on the freeway. And I see an SUV next to me. And the guy looked at me and rolled the window down. And he goes, holy shit, it's the Incredible Hulk. Oh, my God. And he crashed his SUV into a truck. And I'm saying to myself, how am I going to explain this? I need to get home. So I made it home. From that point on, I never went home with the makeup on again, because the poor guy smashed the car.
Oh,
and could you imagine if I could pull it over? How would I explain it?
Brilliant. I love it. You made several cameos in the new Hulk movies, and they were always as a security guard. Would you have liked to have made your cameo in a different way rather than be a
definitely,
security guard?
because that's the way Marvel thinks.
Yeah.
But I think in the future they got something planned to be even better. But the thing is, I hate cameo, and they should utilize me more, because I do the voice for the Hulk and the Adventure.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
But sometimes, like Stan Lee, the first time I came out with Stan Lee, that was beautiful, because Stan Lee created the Hulk.
Yeah.
And by the way, Stan Lee is 95 years old, and he's still signing autographs. He's got more energy than all of us put together, believe it or not. So I got another 30 years.
You'll be there. You'll be there doing that.
My father always said to me, the Hulk becomes the hit, you'll be doing autographs, you're 95.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pop.
That's it. Nice one. So, what are your thoughts on the new films? On the new films with Hulk involved in them? Are you liking it? Do you think there's maybe another angle that they need to visit with the Hulk?
Well, the Hulk is looking more believable. The first one was too rubberish.
Yeah.
But now, it's never going to equate the series, because it's not human. But I think it's improving the way it looks, and I think they should utilize the Hulk more, or more dialogue.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
So have you worked with Mark Ruffalo? Have you spoke to Mark Ruffalo about the Hulk?
I've never worked with him.
You've never worked with him at all?
To talk to him, no.
No, well, that's all right. So we'll come away from the Hulk. I was quite interested. I watched the trailer, Instant Death, which is a new film that's coming out, and I really liked the trailer. Can you tell us a bit more about the film?
Okay, Instant Death is the British film I filmed a year and a half ago in Bristol, England. I play a guy named John Bradley from the Special Forces. He kind of retired. So basically, he readjusts his life, and he wants to rekindle his relationship with his daughter and granddaughter. So this vicious drug gang, they kidnap my granddaughter. They cut out my daughter's eyes, and they kill my granddaughter. So when I happen to see what happens, I go on the revenge. It's a lot of fighting. It's a very hard film, and you have a lot of wonderful actors in the film.
Yeah, you do.
And it's very well connected, and shows you what happened with the drug gang, what's going on with the drugs and everything. But the beauty about it, filmed in Bristol, and the great location.
Yeah.
And I was very happy to be part of the film. And we had some wonderful actors. Everybody's working hard, and the director is like a 7th-degree black belt.
Yeah.
So he choreographed all the scenes I've done, the fight scenes and everything.
Wow.
So that made everything believable.
So what drew you to the role, in Instant Death? Did you audition for it?
The director one day called me. He wrote the script. He said, "We keep seeing Schwarzenegger. We keep seeing Sylvester Stallone. But we need to see something you can do." I said, "Great, let me see the script." I said, "Great, let's go for it." So I was very happy. It's one of my best films.
Good. Have you got So when is the film coming out? When is the film out?
It's out. It'll be on Amazon June 4th.
Amazon on June 4th.
Yeah, check it out. You guys will love it. It's a great film.
The trailer is absolutely amazing.
It very is. And by the way, the rape scene is very brutal.
Yeah.
So I recommend that, make sure that anybody under 16, 17 shouldn't view it. Of course, they're going to watch it.
Exactly. I'm going to watch it.
Great movie. Great.
It's great. So we'll have one more question, and then we'll come out to the audience for a couple. Basically, whereabouts are you in Con at the moment? Where can people find you at Comic-Con this weekend?
I'm right over there where it says TV and movie signing zone.
Yeah.
And what I have over here, I have beautiful pictures, posters, 2 for $50.
So go over there, guys. See Lou, have a chat. I'm sure he'll have a chat with you. Has anyone, should I say, got a question for Lou at the moment? There's one there.
Hi, Lou. I just wanted to ask you, you recently did a Star Trek Continues episode, and I wondered what it was like to do that, how you got involved, and what was it like to go green again?
Well, it was a great episode. I did the TV series online called StarTrekContinues.com. I was approached to play the role because I've always been a big fan of the original Star Trek series, and of course, the character is green, part of the Orion race. So here we go again. So the makeup process was 5 hours. Every time I filmed the scene, they had like 5 fans blowing on me because they had a bald cap, a goatee, and the guy's evil. This is the most evil person you ever want to see. He's a slave trader. So he comes to the spaceship to reclaim his slave. So I enjoyed playing that role because I wanted people at the beginning not thinking who it was, but then eventually when you realize it's me. I wanted to show the evil side of myself. It was a beautiful role, and I really enjoyed doing it. But did you enjoy it? Great, thank you.
Well, guys, anyone else got a question for Lou? Anyone in the audience a question for Lou? Anyone?
Well, I got a question for you.
Go for it.
Are you going to give me that big painting?
You want that big painting? You can have it, Lou. You can have whatever you like, my man.
Okay, just saying that because you're way back there.
You can have whatever you like.
I love this guy. Don't you love this guy? So generous.
Anything on the stage, I'm off.
Thank you.
Right? Yeah. Any questions? Anyone got any questions for Lou? Come on, guys. Once in a lifetime. Here.
Hi, Lou. Do you ever have any tough guys coming up to you thinking they can take you on? And what do you do in a situation like that? Do you ever have any tough guys coming up to you and trying to take you on?
Not really, because my persona, I'm very approachable because people that get into fights, sometimes you go to the wrong place, like bars, or sometimes someone is drunk. Then you're encountering different situation. But I know how to defend myself, but the truth is I never want to be in that situation because when 2 people fight, 2 people get hurt. And be nice, don't fight.
I like the advice, Lou. Lou, we're over here now. What's your name?
My name's Tyler. How many hours do you work out a day, and also do you do cardio as well, and like just instead of weights?
How many hours a day do you work out?
Now,
Yeah.
about 1 hour, 10 minutes. I do about 35, 40 minutes of weight training and 30 minutes of cardio. I train fast just to maintain. Because right now I train light. I used to bench 560. If you go on YouTube, I was in the first World's Strongest Man. So I've done all these lifts. That's why right now I'm more concerned about health, being in shape, being lean. I toned down because for the film business, but over the years, I've trained very, very heavy to build this side.
Well, Lou, it's been an absolute fantastic interview. You've taken me on a ride from the beginning to the end, and obviously into the future. Thank you very much for your time. Lou Ferrigno, everybody. Thank you. And remember, guys, please like, subscribe, share. We're live on YouTube. Don't go anywhere. We've got some amazing guests still to come on the MYM Buzz stage. Thank you once again, Lou Ferrigno. Thank you. Lou.